You have a lot of samples in front of you.
They're all special. Yeah. These are like my children now.
I love when people give details like that on camera. It's always great.
I mean, these people are related to me, and I'm about to kick theirs out.
This warehouse has not had produced anything in over 30 years.
Should I just overrule these people? I think the group's wrong. This morning I am in Weston, Missouri at Ben Holladay, and we're gonna do something a little different. We are going to try to do an 18-barrel blend. Now, I was a part of a pretty big blend, a 120-barrel blend with Pinhook last year, but this is going to be our very own blend. I was just kind of a fly on the wall for that one. Here, we get to have a say-so. We get to determine what this blend looks like, and I'm excited to see what the folks here at Ben Holladay have rolled out for us and what our options are gonna be on this blend, because we don't wanna do the same old thing. If it's just the same thing as a nice small batch of Ben Holladay, there's no need doing it. So we wanna try to push the envelope, see what we can do to do something really creative and unique and different with their whiskey. Let's get started. Hey, how are y'all?
Man, how are you? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all having us. Hey, TJ.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's up? I was going for both hands.
I'm Rich. How are you?
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. Are these the people I need to beat up about the proof? What if we find something here really nice, but we want to drop it at a different proof? Not 100, not cask strength, somewhere else.
Kyle, they're your 18 barrels. Whatever the master distiller says is what we can do.
No pressure. He said he did not have the clout to pull that off.
Not expecting that answer. I'm not prepared for that at all. We'll talk. We'll figure it out. Let's drink some bourbon.
I mean, we may not. It may be great at cask strength. Like, we love high proof stuff, but you never know.
Let's make it taste fantastic. If that's what it takes, that's what it takes.
Beautiful. Love that answer. We always get the best answers at Holladay. It's always yes. Dude, this is awesome. Now I get to focus.
Now you can rinse your Glencairns with Dr. Pepper Zero. We got some.
I noticed they went to get the Dr. Pepper Zero. We were making the joke that they're not professional like we are because they don't have Dr. Pepper Zero for a rinse, and they sent somebody to the store to buy Dr. Pepper Zero. So, very professional now.
We're having fun back here. This is the real B team right here. This is the real B team.
You have a lot of samples in front of you. We'll get through all of them. We'll talk through each one as we go, but with everything that we do on site in general, we like to do a little bit of a kind of a blind. Not gonna tell you specifics about the three in front of you. What they are though, is there are three different options that I've kind of prepared for you just ahead of time so that you have an idea of what each thing tastes like, whether, you know, different ricks or different floors and whatnot. So that's what those three are. Those are the options that we have with 18 barrels selected and already created. The back 10 samples are kind of little mini batches, or, you know, 3 or 4 barrels combined together, so that you can then use that to taste each individual component, and then as you want to, and at the end, go through and create your own batch from those. And so it's not, you know, I didn't want you to have to drink through 50 plus barrel samples. So kind of created those, each one, screened them so that they're all kind of relatively consistent across the board. Quick heads up, so the three on the stave, the ones that you'll be tasting first, those ones are, again, just at that Rickhouse proof. It's ranging around that 119 to 121 and a half proof point on those. And then there's 3 different unique combinations. This part I will tell you. So there's one that's just a collection of our best barrels from Rickhouse C, the ones that, you know, we would be using for our 1 barrel program, kind of targeted with that. There's one that is never been tasted before, something from Rickhouse B. We've never had anything of age. It's finally there, 5 years, 9 months. So it's a little bit early. We're gonna hold it, if you select any of that, we'd hold it until it's 6 years. And then there's one sample that's kind of taking the combination of the 2 different Rickhouse. So getting your best collection from Rickhouse C, and then taking the highlights from Rickhouse B as well. And so that's the 3 different unique samples you have. At this point, I'd have you go through and taste, and then we can talk about it and regroup, and I'll show you everything about those afterwards.
You are getting a virgin warehouse here. This warehouse has not had produced anything in over 30 years.
Okay, so the Rickhouse was here. You just hadn't stocked it.
So it hasn't been stocked since '84.
I wanted to talk to you for just a minute about one of the biggest questions that I get on a regular basis, and that's around my day job and how I'm able to do all this travel and all the things we do for these bourbon hunts. And that's because I own a remote e-commerce agency. And by being fully remote, I'm able to do my part of that business from pretty much anywhere, which is great for us if we're going to be on road trips bourbon hunting. I actually founded that business in college and have been doing that for 25 years at this point. Man, I'm getting old. But with that business, we help established brands, say, 5 million and up in revenue, grow their e-commerce operations. And we do that through, improving the user experience, helping with automations, connecting to ERPs and all sorts of different back office systems. And we have years of experience in pretty much all of the major e-commerce platforms like Shopify, BigCommerce, Magento, Adobe Commerce. So if you're actually working with an established business that is looking to improve their e-commerce, then we would love to help you. And you can find out more, see some of our case studies at jamerson.com. That is JAMERSAN.com. Or, as always, there's a link down in the description. I look forward to hearing from you. We can set up some time to talk about what you've got going on and how we might be able to help. We're going to call these ABC, left to right ABC, because if we say 1, 2, 3, and then we start trying to rank them, things get crazy.
Sample A here. I thought they were the rest of DJ's crew. Ooh, that's got like a butterscotch note on the nose. Yeah. A little spicy butterscotch, kind of like. That's a spicier one. A lot of baking spice on that. Not like a traditional wheated bourbon.
Working on B. Definitely a little different than A. So tell me a little bit about the new Rickhouse, like how it's different. Is it more shade? Is it more sun? Is it typically hotter? Like, tell me how it compares to the Rickhouse you've been pulling from.
It's all very good questions that I think we're still developing the answer for. So you drove by it as you were coming down here, running kind of more north-south versus the other east-west, and so it does change how it's going to age, and we're trying to develop that. And so, like I said, nothing has been of age. Oldest one, we didn't start with that one. It needed more work kind of to bring back to life. I will say one of the better tasting of that age was of this group, and so it's got promise. It kind of highlighting through, but there's just too much to learn about it. I mean, each Rickhouse has its unique identity, but with that north-south, but it does have more airflow around it. So it's all these trade-offs we have to figure out. Giant non-answer.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's an answer. We don't know yet, but it's facing a different direction. It has more airflow. Like, that's really what I'm looking for. That's the difference. You don't yet know what that's gonna do to the whiskey. C feels like it's got a little more age to it. Right, a little more graham cracker, like a little more oakiness. A is a little softer, more approachable, and B feels like the blend of the two. I hope we're wrong. It makes it more fun.
I love when people give details like that on camera. It's always great.
I have no problem being wrong. I'm wrong all the time. Ask my wife.
All the time.
Are we supposed to be ranking these?
Sure.
Okay, we're in the back, kind of hard.
It's kind of hard for you to rank them from the back.
We're just having fun back here, right?
Your whiskey's still close to you, right? And it's funny how whiskey goes together, because sometimes, this one's a little oakier and you're like, okay, the one that's in the middle, they blended because it's in between and oakiness, but then not always how blending works, is it?
When I'm looking at creating these individual batches, it's, you have the location in the Rickhouse, but you have multiple, it's a 3-dimensional space, right? Like you have the floors, that's the most obvious one. You have the edges of the Rickhouse versus the center. And so how are those things coming into play? And there's a lot that goes into creating one of these that, you have to kind of think through as you're going.
What do you think, Will? You're being quiet.
Yeah, I had C as number 1 for me.
C is your favorite?
Yeah, B is my least favorite. What about you?
I like whiskey. It's kind of my problem. I like all of these for what they are. They're all special. These are like my children now. They're all special in different ways. Do I have to pick my favorite? Okay, it's Amelia. No, I'm just kidding.
You said one was 5 years and 9 months.
One of the options.
Like, I'm really interested in A. I just don't think it's got, it's a little basic. I would agree that out of those 3, I would see A, B. Where you at back there, Seth?
The B team back here has pretty much an agreement, right? You're still in agreement on this?
Yes.
C.
What's your second favorite?
B.
B, and then A?
A, yeah.
Okay.
That's how that works, third A.
I just wanted to confirm, man, maybe you got 4 samples or something.
We got special samples.
Any notes on C? What you like about C?
C's got that good funk. like on it. It's a good weeded funk throughout it. It's a little stronger than the other ones. The one I love about B though is it's like a birthday cake on the nose. It's inching close to overtaking C.
You're C, A. Jill, you're C, A?
No, I'm ACB.
A is your favorite, C, then B. Were you? ACB.
I switched. I'm now B.
Lord have mercy.
I'm now BCA.
Okay, you sure?
I'm 100%.
You sure? Lock it in. Where you at,
We're the
Levi?
troublemakers back here.
Oh, is he talking you into changing too?
Listen, we work as a unit back here.
You're a unit, all right. We're splitting hairs. Like, they're all good. They're all good. We are being very judgmental. If somebody handed me any of these pours, I would say they're all really, really good pours. We have a tie with C and A. B lost by a landslide. So A and C, now we got to decide.
Can we blend these together?
They're already blends.
Well, I don't know. Do we take are they both 18 barrel blends or already?
They are both 18 barrel blends.
We're not buying a 36 barrel blend, okay? Don't even think about it. I like to keep my house, okay?
Can we blind A and C?
Yeah, and we can also tell you more detail about it or come back to these later if you want to create your own and have another set
All right,
of 3.
tell me more details. What do we got?
All right, let's start. So first, I'm gonna not tell you what I led with. I'm gonna start with where they come from in the rick house and the elevation. We're playing with floors 3, 4, and 5 of the rick houses. That's kind of where we started and where we have that soft red wheat mash bill kind of in that center. When you look at this, really, I'm kind of paying attention to that average floor rating. And so option 1 and 2 are actually same average floor. Different barrels, but if you look at 7 barrels from 3rd, 7 4th, and 4 from 5th, ultimately comes out to 3.83 on your average. The proof of 120. Proof of 2nd was your lowest proof, 119.4, and then option number 3 was your highest proof there. 13 barrels from floor 4 and 5 from floor 5.
And when you say option 1, 2, 3, that's left to right, 1, 2, 3?
ABC.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the reason 3 felt like it had a little more oakiness, a little more age to it, is that it was
higher
on
floor.
average half a floor higher.
Your option A was the blend of the 2 rick houses. So it took some of the older ones from C and then the side of B as well. So kind of splitting it, 8 from B and then 10 came from Rickhouse C. Option B was all Rickhouse C, so that was actually the oldest one. That had all of your 7-year plus barrels.
It's interesting because that you said that was it has that I took as oakiness. You said youthfulness. I see where you could get that. Didn't disagree. It's weird that that's the oldest one.
Last option, that is the one that came from that new rick house. So taking 5 barrels from floor 5, rick 20, and then 5 directly below that a floor, and then 8 from the other side. So with this rick house, kind of when we first started filling it, it was kind of towards the outer edges of those 2 floors. And so really everything else in the center is not going to be of age. Those were just kind of where we started with that 5.5 years ago.
I like that. That was my favorite. That was all the people who were smart. Let's see. There's only 2 people that put it number 1. It was us 2. Everybody else had it second, though.
It also did play into sample A as well, because that was a portion of that. B was the only one from C, and you guys kicked that out. At this point, there's still a lot of bourbon in front of you. If you would like to, I'm assuming you all want to.
Yes, the answer is always yes.
I would recommend just going through real quick and finding your favorites and just try to eliminate some and narrow it down. The other thing, just kind of the overview so you can see where they're at. Kind of spread throughout the rick house, like I mentioned. Wanted to represent that rick house C.
All right, it's DPZ time now. Where are they at? Let's break one out. The professional rents here. So, which one was you biased towards? Were you hoping that the Bs were really different and interesting and you like those? Or were you're mad because they're Johnny-come-latelys and they're taking over from your new rick or from your old rick house?
No, it was one of those things I thought, or I was kind of hopeful that would be the case.
You just rolling through all of them already, Will?
Yeah, just write yes or no, and then
Okay.
I go back to them after that.
That's fair. That'll work. Lots of whiskey to try. No need to overdo it.
Sample 5 did come from the same exact location, and I think was maybe 1 day off from the Proof Clean barrel.
Did you say 5?
Sample 5.
Yeah, because 5's my favorite so far.
Yeah, 1 day. 1 day different.
off.
Yeah.
Dude, these House Bs, though, I like the House Bs. 1 was not my favorite. I think 5 was my second favorite out of the lots. I found that, on 4, there's a little bit more fruit forwardness. And so I wanted, this one has that nice soft oakiness, and I wanted a little more of that fruit with it. But, I think 5 and 10 are kind of in that same vein. So blending those, it might be just too much of the same.
What did you think about 6?
Yes, it good all the way through.
It's so good. I think 6 needs to be blended with something.
Yeah.
I don't know what yet. I haven't made it all the way through yet. So 7 had a really good nose, but I didn't like 1. It didn't follow through.
Found one?
Yeah, from the beginning to the end, completely changes.
That's pretty good. What is that?
That's 110, 2, 6, 4, and 9.
Jesus Christ, man. That's like 150 barrels.
Yeah, that's a lot.
What is that one?
That's 5, 7, and 8.
Yeah, it's really good.
I think it's missing a component that needs to be in there, and that's number 6.
You're like Will over here. You're just mixing them all.
6 needs to be in there somewhere. I don't know where yet. I haven't figured it out.
I say we take the B that you blended. Let's come up with 2 other ones. Let's blind them. That's the winner. And then we will blind those, see what wins. You 2 agree on a blend. I will try it, and I will decide if it makes it into the blind we're about to do.
Aye, sir. We don't have one, but we'll find you one.
If you don't have one, then just say no, and I'll move on. That makes it easier.
We don't have one, but we'll find you one, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Jill and Will, you get to pick like one of your blends that you've done. Max, you got a blend over here you really like? What is that?
5, 6, and 8.
The thing is both of these guys are blending for like subtlety. There's like a lot going on. So some of these have a lot of oakiness. There's like a single note that dominates. And I think both of y'all's blend is really subtle. 5, 6, 8, that's different than yours.
Mine's 5, 7, 8.
Can we just get a 5-8 blend?
Yeah.
Pour me up a 5-8 blend. Let me try that. Let me see. What did I have on 6 and 7? So 6 has a little more oakiness, graham cracker. 7 was a little more mellow, approachable. I guess 5.
Yep.
There's some magic in 5. This is 8. There's some magic in 8. And I'm wondering, so I want to try 4 and 10. That 4 doesn't taste the same as what I had earlier. Either my palate has changed or something's happened. Now 5 is Rick 7 tier 2 floor 4. And then 8 is floor 4 house B. Can we still call it Rickhouse B if we blend some A in there? I don't.
We call out where the barrels came from specifically. So we're going to call out, it would be both Rickhouses. We haven't done that before, but it'd be Rickhouse B and Rickhouse C, and then you'd highlight what's from there.
They're right though, like 5 and 8 blended together are not near as good as either of their blends. Not as good with 10 either. Because I found a little more fruit forward in 4, and I like y'all's blends, but if it had a little more fruit in it, I think it could be a slight step up. I don't know, maybe not. I've drank a lot of whiskey, you let me know. I feel like mine doesn't, maybe I didn't get the ratios right.
It's somewhat, not one-dimensional, but it's not nearly.
Okay, so yours, his, unless they come up with something really good. Do y'all have something you want as a contender, or you just give up? You're on the Celtic stats here now or
2 and
something.
6.
2 and 6, do you have a blend of 2 and 6?
No, we just drink it all.
Well, then I can't try it. 487 was your numbers? So we were at 5-8. Somebody had 5-7-8, right? And now we're 4-7-8. 4 is the one. I keep wanting to work 4 in. I really like 4. That's good. Okay, we gotta have 4. We're gonna blind 4. We're gonna blind 4. What have you got? Do y'all have a contender here?
Yeah, 2.
Okay, I like 4. Like I really like that 4 batch. I mean, these people are related to me. They are the closest to me in the entire world. And I'm about to kick theirs out, and they're gonna. I've got to ride around with these people. I got to ride all the way home with Jill. This is good. Y'all have done a good blend, but I'll be honest. The 3 they've done probably a step up from this one. And honestly, like if it makes you feel better, my blends were not as good either. I didn't put any of my blends in.
As long as Max's is still in
Max
there.
is in, so
Okay.
we're gonna have to do a 4 blind, and then we want sample C from yours. So apparently, like
What? We don't want A? A was the best. Yeah, so who chose C?
I did. This is the Brewzle channel. If you think Brewzle, like mind powers right now, who do you think? What does Brewzle look like? I feel like I get to pick. I had to narrow, but somebody's got to be the bad guy.
Okay. Making a mistake.
I'm really cheering for Rickhouse B with the Brewzle logo. Like that's my vision for what this could be. First ever tasting of Rickhouse B stuff. I hope the B blend wins. It's got some stiff competition, I'm gonna be honest. They've done a great job here with these blends. We're going to have a party for a little while. They're going to set these blinds up. We're going to come back. We're going to pick one.
Okay, boys, what do you think is going to take first for you right now?
Of course, the B team. B team blend.
Remind me of that blend. Which numbers are those?
478. 478.
What blend do you think is going to take first place?
Oh,
for
we're
you?
winning. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
568. 568. Okay.
568.
Yeah, 47. I don't know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
These
A, B, C, D from left to right. We need a ranking 1 through 4 of A, B, C, D, with 1 being your favorite, and then whichever one has the lowest score is the blend we're going with. Look, right here. Get him on camera. This is the best rinse between tastings.
It's solid. I do enjoy
23 flavors. Dr. Pepper, I hear you're the second most popular soda brand on the planet. You just passed Pepsi. Maybe we need a DPZ sponsor. I don't know. Like, I think it's really good with whiskey.
I just want Coke. I'm ready.
You're in already. Locked in.
Yep.
Seth's nervous that he's not gonna pick his.
Yes. And I
starting to get
thought
nervous for
I was
him.
pretty confident on which one was ours, and this one just hit. I'm like, I don't know. One I think is mine is also my favorite. Subconscious in my head, I'm also trying to pick mine, and
Yeah.
they're the same right now. My favorite.
I know we're not trying to play this game, but I think we might be right.
So far, I'm leaning toward B, the second one. What? Yeah. You got to remember too. I edit a lot of videos about whiskey. I don't drink a lot of whiskey. Weed's legal in California, and it's just better on my body.
Will, A,
A is number 2 for me.
B,
1,
C,
3.
D.
The last one.
Jill,
I'm not ready.
take your time, baby. Take your time.
She's snappy with you.
She got some attitude.
Don't ask me again.
Hey, I like it sassy, man. Max, where you at?
I'm thinking. Give me a minute.
Okay. Do we even listen to these people on the back tier? They're second class citizens. Okay, so A, where you at?
A is
B,
How do you do it?
C. And then, so D is 2.
Wait, which one was your favorite?
No, stop!
No.
Why are you trying to compare?
I have
Listen,
mine. I have, okay.
Don't let it
I
change
have
your
mine.
opinion.
I know. I'm not going to change
I'll
it.
tell
I just
you.
want to
Where
know.
you at? A,
1,
B,
4,
C,
3,
D.
2.
He agreed with C and D, and then y'all had A and B completely flop first and last.
You thought B was the best?
Yeah.
Oh God.
There's some dissension in the B team.
What's second? What's third?
And C.
This is going to be the most controversial Brewzle pick. Like, and by controversial, I mean we're not going to agree. This is the most, like, all over the place pick we've ever done. And normally we're not doing blends, we're doing barrel picks. So with barrel picks, it's like you can normally, they give us 4 or 5 samples, you can normally knock out half of them right off the bat, no problem. And then we kind of agree on 2, and it's not a big deal. Here, with the blends, it's all over the place.
Yeah, you're like, it feels like we're like nitpicking tiny little
We are picking
details.
We are picking nits, my
Yeah.
friend. We are picking nits.
So if there's not a consensus, distillery rules is wrestling.
How do you like your lanyard?
Awesome.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's great.
I know.
Can I sip out of yours? Is that weird?
That's definitely weird. Yes.
This is really difficult.
I had a lot of trouble just figuring out what I didn't like about them because they were all very, very good. It came down to like what I did not like.
B is 1,
1.
C is 2, D is 4.
Shred, what you got?
A is 1.
A is 1?
Yep. B is 3. C is 4. D is 2.
It flipped completely from when I started. I'm leaning towards C and D now, whereas at the beginning I was A and B.
We are waiting on Jill's numbers. Here's what we've got right now. There is an obvious loser. They're out. There's nothing Jill can do to save this particular one. I'm not going to mention which one. The other 3, 2 of them are tied. 1 of them is in a 1-point lead. So Jill's vote will ultimately decide which one of these blends we're actually picking up. There's a 1-point difference between them. We may have a tie again. It's going to be funny if the last place is her first place, because things get very weird from there.
I feel a lot of pressure right now. These are so good. like all of them. Just by the way, y'all did an excellent job.
We got lunch at some point, Joe. Lunch is waiting on you, just so you know.
Okay, I'm locked in.
Okay, you locked in. All right,
A is third.
B.
B is last.
B is 4. Oh, it's gonna totally mess it up. C?
I've been meaning.
First.
We are locked in on the totals.
I struggled with D being first. I was going to go D first, but it was hard.
I'm adding them up here. So the obvious loser was C. Let's start with what C was. What was C?
5, 6, and 8 number.
5, 6, and 8. Who blended 5, 6, 8?
That was
Yours was the last one by far.
I'll never come back. That was.
You're done, Max.
I don't
You're
trust
done.
any of you people. Anyway.
Second place tied, and honestly, they only lost by 1 vote. We're gonna start with D. What was D?
So D was the all B warehouse.
I really like that one. That was my number 1. Should I just overrule these people?
Wait, what was the
That
winner?
was my favorite out of the blind.
What was
Like
the winner?
that was like
You got
by
2
far
points announced.
my favorite out of the blind. It's only 1 point difference, but that was my number 1 favorite. I may just kick all these people out and just do my own thing. I don't know. Let's see what won. The other one that was second, tied for second, was B. Who did 4, 7, 8?
We won? You won.
I agree with you.
Okay, so because these were 1 point difference, what we're gonna do is I'm going to turn around. They are going to pour me a blind of 5, 7, 8 and the full beat because I really want my number 1. We are going to do a blind of 5, 7, 8 and the B Rickhouse. For me only, that's the winner. If there were 3 or 4 points difference, I would just take the group's choice. I think the group's wrong. I'm gonna be honest. I think the group's wrong.
TJ's samples, the front is or the original sample C, where it's 100% Rickhouse B, and then the back one is sample 578 from the ones that you made. So that's what he's going to be tasting here shortly.
For what it's worth, Seth's trying to manipulate the vote right now. 100%. Just want everyone to know.
We're gonna make this fair. I'm gonna make sure I get some DPZ before each one.
So it's C from the original.
So like the Nick is
Hands down, A. Hands down, not even close. It's not close. A.
A is B.
A is. I don't. Now I'm confused.
A is B warehouse.
Yes, the B Ware. Yeah, it's so good. So the B Rickhouse has more age. It has more oakiness. It has more interesting flavors. Most of the blends we've done, they've really gone for mouthfeel and complexity, and that's interesting. That's a nice blend. But at this point, after having consumed copious amounts of alcohol, I want the one that has just a lot of oakiness, like a lot of interesting flavors going on. This one, like, hands down wins this contest.
Wait, what? We were never in the running?
You're all losers!
No, they had 4, 7, 8.
You had 5, 7, 8. They were so close. They were over here campaigning. They weren't even in the contest.
Well, you told them they were. You said 4, 7, 8.
I thought it was theirs.
Yeah,
I really
we
did.
did 4, 7, 8.
But it was 5, 7, 8.
It was
It was 5, 7, 8, actually.
That 4,
Sorry.
7, 8
It was
one.
supposed to be my favorite versus A.
Right.
What was A in the last round?
5, 7, 8.
I screwed up by telling y'all that y'all. I thought it was y'all's. I asked, somebody told me it was y'all's. Y'all are out. You can't beat the master distiller here. So Rickhouse Brewzle right here. Rickhouse B. The first ever barrels coming out of Rickhouse B are going to be in this blend right here. Everything is coming from Rickhouse B. I'm excited about that. I like the blends. We had a good group here. They did a lot of really nice blends. Had a good time. Drank too much whiskey. I just walked by lunch over there. It smells fantastic. We're gonna cut this off because we've now blended 18 barrels of whiskey. Look for those in the Brewzle Club if you're interested in trying to get one of these. Should be tons of them. 18 barrels should be like 3,000 plus bottles. It's probably gonna be our biggest release ever. So keep an eye out for those if you want one. Appreciate y'all watching all the way to the end of this. See y'all in the next one.